Hello, class. Welcome to Mr. Mickey's Closet. Hope you're doing good. Happy Tuesday. I just wanted to show you some things today, especially for the couplet poem. Okay, I hope your poetry's been outstanding. So let's keep that going. If you have questions with anything, keep letting me know. You guys have been doing a good job just double checking with the different characteristics of the poem. So keep those questions coming my way. Okay. First thing I want to show you is on the stream for today. I put the plan so far for the week. Yesterday, Diamante. Today, acrostic poem, which there's a video right there. And then number 3, couplet poem, which we're going to be talking about today. I also said I'll agree to make a bet with you again. So maybe no mohawk. Got some weird, strange looks from that one. And I did my dance. So think of another thing that you'd like me to do to embarrass myself. So there's the announcements. The assignment number 3 for this couplet poem will be up in a sec. I just wanted to do the video first. Okay. So when you go in Mr. Mickey's Lessons 2020, okay, you're going to see the calendar here, right? And you're going to go to the date of the 28th. Can't believe it's the 28th already. We're going to click on there. Okay, that brings us to this page. And we talked already in a different video about the acrostic. So I'm just going to spend my time today for couplet. Now, with this poem, I highly suggest you using rhymezone.com. When I click on rhymezone.com, I'm just going to do put in a word. Let's just go make. And it's going to find rhymes. This literally gives every single word that rhymes with make. And it's kind of cool because you don't think of like backache, right? So that they give you like words that you maybe wouldn't have even ever thought about that might work in your poem. The darker ones, I believe, are the ones that are going to rhyme the best and maybe make the most sense. But it divides it into syllables. Wedding cake. Indigo snake. Right? So there's all these different words for you to look at. I think that's stellar. So please use that site if you need to look for a word that rhymes. Okay. Another thing I've noticed with kids is that because words at the end have to rhyme, if you're having a really hard time with that, change that word and put it somewhere else in the sentence so that you're not ending with the word. For instance, if I didn't want ready in this first sentence, I'm going to be putting it or if I didn't want it at the end, because ready's hard to rhyme with, I would put it at the end, right? So instead of saying, can you see little e, he is all ready. Okay, I'm going to have to change that up a little bit. Can you see little e, ready on the spot? Now spot's easier to rhyme with. So those are a couple ways to help you with your rhymings. The goal for today is to try this poem and get 10 lines. So there's going to be 5 groups of 2 because they're couples. That's why it's a couplet poem, couple, lines of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your poem should have hopefully 10 lines. And you're still going off of the idea that you went with the first 2 poems. Okay, stick with that theme. For a couplet poem, the rhyming scheme is AA, BB, CC, DD, EE. So notice the color coordinating of this poem. Spot, lot, that's AA. Bam, jam. Now those words do not rhyme with spot and lot, so they get B's. Junk and clunk, they don't rhyme with any of these words, so they're going to get CC, right? And you're going to keep going, DD, EE. So that's what I know we worked with rhyming scheme already a lot this year, but I just wanted to remind you with that. And then another big thing with couplet poems is syllables should be close in number. So take a look from this example of one of my son's favorite books. it's this little excavator who is really little, but then they need his help in the end, right? It's a really funny. It's a good book, but let me just read it to you, and we'll talk about it. Can you see little E ready on the spot? He's the little excavator working on the lot. Little E is busy. He goes bam, bam, bam. Uh-oh, little excavator, now you're in a jam. Little E tries lifting up some junk, 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 but there's little excavator over with a clunk. Little E just wants to lug all day, day, day. Look out, little excavator, don't get in the way. Little E is stretching, he gets tall, tall, tall. Sorry, little excavator, you're just too small. And that's not the end of the book. The end of the book actually ends with him helping out and ends on a good note. I just wanted to show you what maybe one of your poems might look like. Take a look at the syllable counts. Okay, can you see little E ready on the spot? We have 11 syllables. Notice 11 is pretty close to 13. Okay, it's within about 2. Notice it doesn't go from like 11 syllables to 5 on the next line. Right, so you're always trying to keep your syllable range pretty close. And if you take a look, the book actually goes pretty similar with all of them. 11 on the first line, 13. 11, 13. 11, 13, right? They're pretty repetitious. And the closer you can get with syllables, okay, the better sound that poem is going to make. Okay? So, number 1, make sure you use rhyme zone. And if you're having troubles with a rhyme, put that word in a different spot. Number 2, at least 10 lines try to do. You can do more. Number 3, the rhyming scheme goes AA, BB, CC, DD, EE. Number 4, syllables should be close in number. And let's use those now. Okay, so if I go down here, what I do first when I make a poem is I write down all the words that if I don't use them, it's not the end of the world, but I want to get a list of words that I'm going to try to get in there. So if I'm doing camping, like my Diamante poem, all right, I'm going to get camping in there, relax, s'mores, enjoy, nature, campfire, hike, fish, adapt. Those are words that if I can get in there, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do my first line. And I have camping is a time where I can kick back and relax. Okay, notice I got camping and I got relax done. So I got 2 words crossed off. Okay. And over the fire we'll make delicious snacks. So number 1, I'm looking at like s'mores. Maybe I didn't use s'mores, but I used snacks instead. I also used campfire or fire, right? So I'm starting to use more of those words. Relax and snacks, both of those rhyme. And look at my syllable count, 13 and 12. That's pretty close. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's where we want it to be. All right, now let's go to the next line. It's my time to enjoy nature or fish in a lake. Again, 12 syllables. Pretty good. And I want to get that word adapt in there. Now, I need to make a line that ends with the word lake. So I could go to rhyme zone. All right, and here we go. Now I'm going through these 1-syllable ones. I do like make. I think that would be kind of an easier one to do. Snake, like maybe you see a snake out in nature. Wake, like maybe you are waking up in your tent. So those are ideas. So if I go back to this, it's my time to enjoy nature or fish in a lake. Adapting with, how about if I talk about when I adapt, I have to make decisions. So adapting with the decisions that I make. Let's get the syllable count. Adapting with the decisions that I make. That's 11. It's not bad. Can I get it to 12 or 13? Adapting with, maybe I want to get rid of the. Adapting with all of the. Adapting with all of the decisions that I make. All right, now we're at 13. I think that sounds a little better. Now, guys, this is only 4 lines, okay? And I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6. I was able to get 6 words just from these 4 lines, okay? So what I'd like you to do is get some practice with this couplet poem. Okay, look at your syllable counts, look at Rhyme Zone to help you with the rhymes if you need it. But again, this is kind of a fun poem. It's just from the beat of it. Right? It's kind of got that little catchy sound to it. So I look forward to seeing these from you. And again, I encourage you make this list first, because otherwise what I'm going to have is a lot of poems that are going all over the place. First you're talking about sports, and then you're ending with candy bars or something. Okay, so stay on pace with what you're actually wanting to talk about. Okay, enjoy, have fun. Hope your Tuesday goes great, and I will see you. Bye bye.